Well, when I came up with this idea for the show, I personally was reacting to a lot of the natural animal instincts that drive our society. I was reading about in the paper. And then you contrast that with our scientific abilities to control DNA, mix cells with animal cells. I projected into the year 3000 and imagined this culture and what would they do with this duality. And I came up with this idea of after the flood, the remnants of this society, and everything in it is illicit. I don't know. Is it unnatural?
You're looking at these fabulous geological patterns and decayed wood and ice, and then all of a sudden there's an arm, and then there's a leg, and then there's a head and hair and a breast and hips, and it gets smaller, then it grows. These incredible sandstone cells. I mean, it totally turns me on when I see this thing.
I'm done.
This piece has both natural and unnatural elements in it, and what I'm doing with this particular installation is drawing the electricity that we control and trying to imbue life once again into these sticks that are combined together and making them once again living, bringing back this very old notion that with electric you can click that spark of life back into a non-living piece of matter.
As artists and culture workers, we have the mandate to reimagine art in our world. In art, there are no taboos that we cannot break, no boundaries that we cannot cross, no mountains that we cannot scale. For us, licit, illicit, natural, unnatural are human constructs, and we as artists are the ones that make the rules.
We live in a total perversion.
What is unnatural in my work is, in this particular context, like most three-dimensional works of art, once you change them into a print or that type of thing, you change its context so it's no longer in its actuality exactly as it is, but it's been changed. That's it.
Well, I'm using materials such as plastic drop cloths that are bad for the environment, and that also have I'm actually attracted to, and they have to me have a little bit of a sexual feeling to them, and so I'm dealing with the way there's this tug of war between the environment and the humans who inhabit it.
In Dystopia, I'm taking this old truck, and it's all full of rust, and I'm covering it up with stuff that you will have to discover for yourself that keeps growing and altering the whole landscape of the truck itself. And the thing I'm using for that is very weird. So anyway, and the other piece, Mesopotamia, is a take on the idea of Mesopotamia where I use cultures and things that are growing in these little environments that I've created, where I combine my imagination with what is already there.
The natural in the studio is really questionable because artists have for thousands of years used all kinds of illegal and legal substances to influence their thoughts, their consciousness, their body, how they feel, memory. And I'm kind of enjoying in this present day and age how artists have access to all kinds of drugs, alcohol, non-toxic substances, meditation, prayer, everything that could influence an artist.
I've done a series of block prints and pencil drawings that revolve around Van Buskirk Island, an island in northern New Jersey that has a really great
landscape with the wildlife that has taken over these man-made structures that were there for a water purification plant. And the purification was this very man-made, unnatural architecture, and now the plants have consumed it, and there's all these wonderful vines and trees, evergreens that are taking over the space.
I think what is most illicit about my work is that I take toxic and highly artificial substances, and by combination in what I do, I'm able to elicit something very lavish and very lush and almost a future utopian vision for nature, post-nature.
I'm making a sea creature with plastic water bottles. So that's why my work named Pets with the plastic material, and every time thinking about the nature for human, which is, we can say, what is the nature? I mean, this is a question for my work, and plastic as well, we can say this is nature, and that's why I'm starting to making pets.